Oh, good morning you lot. How's it all going? Hope you're all happy and dandy and loving life as you should be. I've got something exciting to tell you lot, but first of all, the garden gnome has taken a bit of a, well, he's been decapitated. So I'm going to have to try and take the super glue to it. This was a present to me from the kids for my birthday, but it was the kids who broke it, I think. It might be me, not really sure, but anyway. Have to do that. But exciting news. Look you lot, stickers. There we go, look, stickers. Lovely jubbly. I've even got one here, look. There's another one. They're lovely, aren't they, eh? Yep, I've got stickers. So if you want a sticker, you may purchase a sticker from me. At the moment they're £1. So if you want a sticker, it's £1. All you've got to do is you can contact me on Instagram or something like that and we'll sort it out. I'll sort out a proper method of actually buying stuff, but for the time being, if you want a sticker, find me on Instagram and send me a message and I'll send you the PayPal link. Either that or put a comment in this video if you haven't got Instagram, and we'll sort out an email address so you can email me and I'll get your address and all that other rubbish and we'll sort it all out. But yeah, stickers, man. I love a sticker and so should you. T-shirts on the way. It's just taken a very long time. For some reason the company that I've chosen, they just, I don't know, they must be extremely busy because it takes a long time for them to reply to emails and to actually do stuff. He was supposed to sort me out a price for stickers. It took, well, he hasn't basically, so I got some other company to make the stickers. They turned up quickly as far as the t-shirts go, but let's get the ball rolling with that. If you do want a t-shirt, if I can, I'll put a little thing up on the screen now of all the colours you can choose from and the sizes. Obviously sizes are normal, small, large, medium, extra large, extra large. I think it even does XXXXXL for the chunkier of you lot. But yeah, I'll put that up on the screen if I can, and then you can just put it in the comments, or if even better, if you go on Instagram, if you've got Instagram, and send me a message. That way I know who's who, and let me what you want, what colour and what size, and then when I finally get them back, then we'll work them out. Well, I'll tell you what I want to do. I want to get that MP9 up and running again. I'm going to order the 2 knuckles for it. Well, you can't buy one. You can buy one if you want to buy the kit version, but you're looking at £35 each. But I'm not going to buy that. I'm going to buy the ready to run, ready set versions, which are £17 for both. So I've got to buy both of them, but I'll have to do that in a couple of weeks' time. But I want to nick the battery pack out of this rush because I think, if I remember, I stole the battery pack out of the MP9 to put in a Carnage, and then I stole it out of Carnage to put in the Rush. Well, the Rush ain't going to be in action anytime soon because of that, what happened the last time I run it. I don't think that video is actually live yet, so I'm not going to tell you what happened. But yeah, so this won't be in action anytime soon, so I'm going to take the battery pack back out of this and stick it in the MP9, and then that is all ready to rock and roll, apart from the 2 knuckles at the front. You know, they say that other people rub off on you, like on people. You know, they say that if you spend time with people, like other people, their mannerisms and the way they speak and the things they say rub off on you. Well, it's true, because occasionally when I get a bit of free time, I watch YouTube videos, other YouTubers that do RC, and they call these battery packs. I would never call them a battery pack, because I don't like the term battery pack. But now I've started calling it a bloody battery pack. It's not. It's a battery. Or in this case, it's a hump pack. Don't ask me why I don't like the term battery pack, but I've started calling it that. There we go. And do you know what? I like the way that Kyosho actually set all this up. It's very nice. It's a bit annoying you have to take that little plate out where it's gone. That. in order to get that the wires through. But the battery fits in there lovely. The wire goes through there. There's plenty of space in there. You can put the wires in there. You can do it a bit more tidy if you're if you're not me. Then you just flap that down like that, and Bob's your uncle, Fanny's your aunt. It's brilliant, really. Now I've got to try and the thread on this little grub screw here is very corroded, and it doesn't screw in far enough to actually grip on the thing what holds the exhaust. So let's take it out and see if we can put some oil on it or something and uncorrode it. Obviously when, well, it's just sat around, it's got a little bit of corrosion in it, isn't it? As simple as that. So let's get we'll use a drop of this 3-in-1 oil, see if we can get that to the thread there. I better clean it up, put the little grub screw in a couple of times, in and out, you know. Yeah. That's it. That's going in better now. That's going in better, a lot better. It's probably just sat around for some time. I know that the person who gave me this exhaust cleaned it, so there might have been a bit of the residue of the stuff what he used to clean it in there, perhaps. But that's a lot better now. Let's. Where's the thing? Blimey, man, where's the... I always have this trouble finding the hole, you know what I mean? Some holes are more difficult to find than other holes, but I suppose you get used to it after a while. Right, there we go. That's it. That's got that now. That's lovely and secure. Perfect. Oh, that reminds me. Someone put in a comment about it ain't a good idea to stop an engine by putting your finger over the exhaust, because it will flood the engine and make it difficult to start. That's another myth which I've never ever encountered in my life. I've never had an engine that's harder to start after stopping it with your finger over the exhaust. All that does is it stops the gas coming out at the speed of what it wants to, and just basically stalls the piston in mid-motion, in mid-flow, because it can't come up and compress because the gas hasn't escaped, right? So there's still exhaust gases in the combustion chamber. The piston comes up, oh, too much, it overcomes the torque of the piston coming up and stops it. It's perfectly normal, perfectly safe. In fact, it's one of the ways you're supposed to stop a nitro engine. Some people like to pinch the fuel line there. Not mine. Well, some people argue that it makes it run lean, long enough to do damage if you pinch the line there. I disagree with that. Of course it doesn't. It makes it run lean for a couple of seconds, but nothing that's going to cause any damage. But pinching that, it's just, you got to go me, where you could just go bob like that. It's just doesn't make any sense to me, pinching a line. But everyone's got their own methods and everyone's got their own ways. I mean, some people get the end of a screwdriver, this is not what you could do, and then put it on the flywheel. Well, that would do the same thing. That would just stop the engine dead, because obviously the flywheel is attached directly to the crankshaft. The crankshaft is attached directly to the conrod, which is attached to the piston, which is the heart of the engine. And if you stop the flywheel, you're stopping the piston, stopping the engine. But everyone's got their own ways. Simple. Job done. So the next thing on the list, what I need to do is to put an air filter on it. Now I have got, this is the original Kyosho one that come with it. I like it a lot. I like the design of it. I think it's very nice. It's a very good air filter, in fact. I'm going to keep running it, but I do need to clean it. I know that it's extremely dirty. There is, I'm not going to pull them apart because I don't want to make them worse. There's some cracking. Don't know whether you're going to see it or not. You might. There's some cracking appearing, and if you pull it, like bend it, it is actually quite bad. Well, in my opinion it is anyway. It's there, look, see, and it does actually go in there, and it's like where that attaches. Like I say, I'm not going to pull it apart to try and show you, because it might fall apart. But yeah, that's that. So let me get a cable tie. I will have to buy a new air filter at some point, obviously, to replace it, because we can't have any cracking, obviously, for obvious reasons. But for now, if I can find a cable tie that's the right size. They're all too big. I'll do the trick. We'll have a red one. Look, we'll have a red cable tie. For now, it'll be. Oh no, not me. For now, we'll make do with this, because it'll be absolutely fine. I will have to take it apart and give it a bit of a spruce up, a bit of a clean. But we'll jam that. Oh, you bastard! We'll jam that on there. Again, very oily hands. Perhaps I did that cable tie up too much. Piss off. Another one. We'll jam it on there, and then after that, I've got to get batteries for the transmitter, and we'll be well away. We're just loving life. I mean, there's not a lot else to, There's not a lot else to do then. There we go. Get a pair of pliers. Oh, battery's charged. That's handy, isn't it? Put that there. Alright, let's get a pair of pliers. So, I'll tell you what I might do actually. I might turn that carb around. Not carb, sorry. The jet, the needle, the high speed needle, because look, as you can see, the fuel line goes up there and curls in. I have no problems with that at all. But I think it would look a bit better if I was to just undo it like this. If we just, can you see that? Can you see that? No, you can't, can you? What an absolute... There we go, now you can see it. If I just get my spanner, this one's a 7mm. We can loosen that. Oh, we can't, we have to go that way. And then we can move that around. That's a bit better. I like that, that's better. It just looks a bit better like that. There we go. That's it. I might shorten that slightly, but I'm happier with that now. Take that off of there like that. Put that back on there. Like that. That's better. There we go. I'm happier with that. I could have it so it's there and it just goes straight in, but I like having a bit of slack on my fuel lines. This one I know is too short. It's got a bit of a kink in it, but I could always. I haven't got any more of this blue coloured fuel line, you see. I could do with some ideally, but I haven't got any more left. Oh, I forgot to wrap the receiver in its protective foam. I'll do that in a minute. Right, there we go. Let me wrap the receiver in its protective foam and then we'll come back. There's been a lot of water in here in the past. I mean, the receiver's been absolutely drenched. It's a Synchro. No, it's not. It's a Sync RC Kyosho receiver. It's the one that comes with it originally. But there's so much water residue in the bottom of this box. I don't know if you can see it. Because, well, it's ultimately this buggy's been drowned several times as well. It's never been drowned so bad where it's sucked in water like the Savage. The Savage 21, you probably, hopefully, most of you or all of you have seen the videos where I've resurrected that Savage after it's been drowned in several ponds in the past, and it's sucked in water and hydrolocked. But this buggy has been lucky enough where that's never, why won't that go in there now, where that's never actually happened. So right, let's see, what's the matter with this? That goes around that way. There we go, stuff all that in there. That can all go in there like that. Come on, come on, come on. That's it. This is the key, you know, just stuff it all in. Stuff it all in. That's better. Ah. Right. Get some batteries for the transmitter. Air filter. I could clean that air filter actually, couldn't I? I could take that apart and give that a clean. Alright, let's have a look. I've broken out the gloves, look. Broken out the gloves. Let's get this ready for an actual go, shall we? I've got someone interested in that that Kyosho, that Pure 10. Someone's interested in that on eBay. They're very, very particular at the moment. They want in everything. I said I've got some videos, so I sent them the videos on this channel, you know, of it running and that, and me driving it up and down that piece of tarmac and all that stuff. And he said, I'll take it doesn't come with a toolbox. I was like, no, it doesn't come with a toolbox. That's my toolbox. I don't know. Maybe he'll make me an offer. If I can get rid of that, then I might be able to get a T-Max. I'll tell you what I want. Everyone's got dreams, haven't they, right? And although it would be nice, it would be nice if I could do videos and actually pay the bills with you know, money from YouTube. But that's not going to happen. That'll take a lot of work. You know, I don't do content which is good enough for that. I don't have enough time. But my sort of aim, or my dream as such, is to be able to have the YouTube as like a self-sustaining thing, so I can continue doing what my hobby is, you know, because I would be buying and repairing and selling Nitro cars and chainsaws and all that other stuff regardless of YouTube anyway, because it's what I like to do. But it would be nice if I can buy them, make the videos, get enough money from the videos to be able to buy another couple and then sell the first one. Do you know what I mean? And then it would just be a circle and it'll sustain itself. That would be the dream. That way I won't have to worry about, you know, paying any house bills and stuff. My actual job will pay the bills and look after us, and YouTube is self-sustaining. I get to enjoy life and continue making entertainment for you lot. That would be absolutely brilliant. So if I can sell that Pure 10, make a little bit of profit, and then let me see if I can clean that up though. It's a bit dirty that, isn't it? Make a little bit of profit. And the next one I want to get a T-Max. I've not done a T-Max on the channel, I don't think. Done one of those Revo things, didn't I, that I got from that bloke, that security guard at work that time. He had one and he was like, I can't get it to work. And I was like, bloody hell. But it turns out his engine was no good. He bought it from someone. And well, it was no good, was it? I can't remember, the bottom end or the top end bearing. One of the bearings had gone on it. I was like, I can fix it for you, but obviously it's going to cost you money. I don't think he done it in the end. I can't remember what happened, to be honest. I don't think in the end. I don't think we did it, did we? Right, this is enough. These are lovely and clean now. Look, I think I have actually got spare foams for these Kyosho air filters. I think good old Alistair, I think he did send me some. Either that or it was for another one. I can't remember what he sent me now. But I'll clean the ones I've got. Save me going through the box looking. Right, let's go and pour this in the neighbour's flower bed and I'll be back. Of course, the good thing about cleaning your air filters in Nitro is you don't have to wait for them to, look at that, look at the dirt that still comes off of that. I should have cleaned it a bit more really. That'd be alright. You don't have to wait for them to dry before you can put it back on and actually run it if you wanted to. I mean, I'm not going to run this today. I've got a load of other stuff to do. I've got to go and get a bathroom floor and that, because we only had a bathroom for about 3 months. Brushing your teeth and washing in the kitchen is bloody hard. So I've got to go and get a bathroom floor. So I'm not going to have time to go anywhere today. But yeah, wash your air, do your air filters in Nitro, and you don't have to wait for them to dry. I mean, and if you're going to use an air filter oil, you can put it straight on. If you use water, you've got to dry the filter first, because obviously you can't refit it or anything like that. What's this? That's air filter oil. That's air filter oil. Is that air filter oil? Pre-filter treatment. That's a bit of air filter. Team associated air filter oil, and that's a little tub of air filter oil. What one should I use today? That's after run oil. I don't want that. That's what I normally use. $4.99 back in 2001. But when was this? Don't say. I think we'll go with the red stuff today. We'll have a change. We'll go with the red stuff. Lovely jubbly. Lovely jubbly. And do you know what? I'm going to get my... let's get a little bit of this. So put it in the comments, because I love hearing from you lot. You know, like, it's just nice to have a little bit of a conversation. Put it in the comments. What's your sort of dreams? You know, do you even like your job? I mean, I happen to love my job. You know, I wouldn't be doing it if I didn't like it. So I'm quite lucky there. But as far as you're concerned, like, well, what do you like your job? What do you do? Put it in the comments. What do you actually do for work? And do you like it? And you know, what would be the thing that you would do in order to, you know, pay your bills and survive? The ideal job for you. You know, would you want to do YouTube as full time? Because it ain't as easy as it might sound. You know, you might think, oh, you got to do is make a few videos and you get loads of money. Well, that's not the case at all. I can tell you that 100%. But yeah, man, just what is it that you'd rather do? Right, that's that. Let's go and get the car and put this back together. Whoop. Lovely, look at that. That's the thing, isn't it? No, after you've cleaned them, they puff up loads, and then when you put them back together again, they're very, very puffy. And after you've squashed the end bag on and everything, they just look so much better. After a while of running, they go quite flat, don't they? They don't look as good. The only thing I don't like is, I don't know why they do it. They never used to. I've got an air filter up there that I'm not going to get out because I'm all oily. It was on the Savage, and about 20 years ago I bought it. It never had no screws in it. It just, you pushed it in and then the foam come out, and then you pushed a little grate back in, and that was it. Nowadays you have to have screwdrivers, and that's the only downside that I don't like about the way air filters and that have gone for Nitro cars. All of them you have to have bloody screwdrivers or Allen drivers. I don't know why you can't just have it like they've done it in the old days, you know. I know people are going to say, well, it might pop out if you don't have a screw holding it in. Well, I never had it bloody pop out. That Savage went off of cliffs and all sorts, and I never had an air filter foam pop out. Never. You know. So, just makes it hard. Then you get oil everywhere. It's how it is, you know. It's one of them things, but it seems that we've gone backwards a step, I reckon. Alright, let's put that in there like that. Oh man, what a lovely day. Right. That's that done. Make sure it's in all the way around. Yep, it is. We're all sealed up. Oh, not that bit. Now we're all sealed up. Looking good. Lovely. Right, let's get rid of these oily gloves. See, what I do is I wash these now. I'm going to go and wash them, get the oil off, and I can reuse them. I know they're disposable gloves, but there's no holes in them. There's nothing wrong with them, so I don't need to throw them away. So I'm going to go make my way carefully using my elbows, open up doors, and wash my hands as I would normally, and it gets all the oil off. And that way I can reuse these gloves. Clever, eh? So I might change this for a red one, I don't know really. But anyway, so the next thing, this exhaust, I'm not going to cut me little side guard. Can you see that? I'm not going to cut the side guard there because I like it, but and it's not that bad. But the shell needs a little bit of adjusting. And I plan on running this exhaust. I plan on running it as the exhaust on it. So that doesn't quite fit. Look, it needs a little bit just cutting out of there. So let's put the body pins in, the R clips. And, oh, that's a little one, isn't it? What's that little one? Oh, I've got a little one there. How could I put the wrong one on here? That's it. I put the big one on the radio tray. That's why. There you go. A little one on the radio tray. After I've done this, I've got to go and get an MOT on my car. So there's a lot going on. There's a lot going on today. I've got to go and repair my dad's lawnmower. I've got a new carburetor for that. I've got to put that on. Right, let me just go and get a sharp knife and we'll cut around that. Well, I've got a knife. The word sharp, I don't think you've ever heard of the word sharp, but I've got a knife. So let's... No, it's definitely never heard of the word sharp, that's for sure. Is this side of it? No. Right, let me go and see if I can find another... Last time I used this, I used it to fit a carpet. And I was cutting the carpet with it, and obviously the cut, well, don't like carpet, does it? Alright, that should be a bit better. Oh yeah, that seems a bit sharper. Let's stick this in. Now we should be able to cut with ease. Cut with ease, I say it. Cut with ease. Kind of cut with these. Oh, that's close, isn't it? That ain't bad. It's not bad. I'll live with that. Alright, maybe not, it does it there a little bit. All that's going to happen is it's going to direct the fumes, all the oil is going to go inside. Oh, and we're done on that. So, let me just get rid of this little nub. Get rid of this little nub here, look. That's it, see you later. There we go, happy days. That's good. Yeah, perfect. Right. Back to loving life. Stickers! So yeah man, if you want to help to try and support this channel, you can always purchase a sticker. God, look how many there is. There's 200 stickers there. So 200, well not anymore because I've used a few. 195 of you could have a sticker. You know what, I just love the look of the Kyosho buggies, or the MP9, MP10. Just the way that they've done them. they're easy to drive. They're easy to look after, easy to work on. They're good, man. Kyoshos, they are good. I wouldn't mind, I'd love to be able to have like a kit, the proper race kit version with all the proper strong parts on it and everything like that. But the thing is, Kyosho are bloody expensive. I think they're more expensive than S-Works and all that kind of stuff. So you have to have the dollar to be able to get one of them. But I'm happy with this one. This is I'm glad I put that engine back in there, to be honest. It's a very good engine, very reliable engine. That's going to be staying in there for some time now, I reckon. And I'll tell you what I wanted. I wanted a buggy that I could just literally just take anywhere. So I thought to myself, well, let's put the Polestar engine back in there, because I could have put another one on there that needs to use a starter box. I could have put that. One on. Oh no, wait, has that got Polestar on it? That's got Polestar on it. I could have put that on it actually. Could have done, but I didn't. I might put that on in the future. Could have put the RB in there, but that's quite an old engine, and I don't really want to be running that. I want to keep that on the shelf and put it in something retro, perhaps, not in a buggy. I might put it in there to see how it performs and then take it out again. Nothing's set in stone. Do you know what I mean? But I wanted the Polestars in there. I thought to myself, well, I like to take buggies and that to have a little blast around at work before I actually start work and stuff. So all I've got to do is take a glow starter, take a bottle of fuel, right? That's all I've got to do. Take a bottle of fuel, a glow starter, and the transmitter, and I'm away. You know what I mean? No starter box, nothing else. Alright, maybe I could take a screwdriver if I really felt like I wanted to, but to be honest, I'm already there. So if it works, happy days. If it don't, stuff it in the car and go to work. But that's the joys of Polestars, you lot. It's the day that I'm filming this, and you'll probably be seeing this, maybe. But at the moment, it's the 29th of July. The 31st is the last day of the giveaway. So if you want a chance to win the mystery box, you need to go to www.lukesrcshop.co.uk and find something that you like or that you need and buy it, and use the discount code HaggardRC, and you'll get 10% off, and you'll be entered into the competition to win a mystery box worth £20. It's as simple as that. So the 31st of July 2023 is the last day you're going to be able to do that. Couple of 2 or 3 days after that, I'm going to draw the names out and we'll announce the winner. So make sure, if you're interested, go and do that, and it's good because I'm trying to help other smaller shops, because there's big shops out there, they've made it, they're good, Model Sport is massive, they've got millions and millions of pounds. You've only got to go and look up all the companies, look them all up on Company House, and you'll see how well shops are doing and how well they're not doing, because they have to publish their accounts publicly. Smaller shops like Luke's RC shop, he reached out to me after I bought a mystery box, and I thought, this seems like a good bloke. So this is why I tried to help him. So hopefully we get his little shop, his RC shop that he runs from his kitchen, we get it known, we get people looking at it, going to the website, buying stuff, and he might start to take off, and he might be a very successful shop. That's the game, People want to start off little shops, but it's difficult to start little shops off, because at the moment everything's been tried and done. People that have succeeded, brilliant, but that means because the standards are so high, everybody just goes to the places that are already established. I guarantee, and I'm probably guilty the same, if you want something, you'll go to a big shop, because they're going to have what you want, and it's the first thing in your head. When you're a kid, you want a toy. Where was the first place you thought of? Toys R Us. Big established shop. You didn't really think to yourselves, oh, I know what I'll do. I'll go down the high street, that little shop tucked in the corner, that little toy shop, I'll go in there. You didn't, did you? And they all died off. The big ones stayed. The big ones are good. We can't, the big shops are brilliant. But there's no reason why people can't start off a small little shop for themselves and have a small little bit of success for themselves, you know, and have a nice life because they've got a little successful shop. They're sitting in the corner, not really any competition for the big guns, but they sit in the corner, they make enough money, they have a nice life, and they supply people with good stuff, you know. And that's what I think is, you know, Luke's RC shop. I think there's potential there. So, you know, this is why, because some people say to me, why do you keep promoting, you don't even know the bloke? I know I don't, but I think there's potential in his little shop. So there we go. Go over there, buy something. You might win a mystery box, you might not. Happy days. I'm out of here, you lot. Got to go and get my car MOT'd. I've got to go and get a bathroom floor, try and sort the bathroom out, so that we can actually have a bathroom and not be brushing our teeth and washing ourselves and doing all that kind of stuff in the kitchen. So yeah, ciao for now, all the best, and love life, stick around. All I can say is there's loads of interesting things coming up. As soon as that Kyosho, as soon as that Pure 10 goes, it's 2 days left on the auction, it's on eBay. As soon as that goes, I'll be looking at getting a T-Max or something else, and we'll have a few videos repairing the T-Max. And yeah, ciao for now, you lot.